Hi, this is Dr. Godumala Dharma Teja. I am working as an assistant professor in civil engineering department from Mlritm college. Today I am going to discuss about the subject such as transportation engineering. In that there are various branches are there. One is highway geometric design, traffic engineering, pavement engineering and urban transportation. Today we focus on the topics such as highway geometric design. What do you mean by highway geometric design? First of all, it deals with the dimensions, vehicle visible dimensions and layout of the road. It ensures safety, efficiency, comfort, and economy in road transport. It covers features such as width of width of pavement, formation width, cross slopes, curves, and gradients. Why it is necessary? What is the need? What is the importance of highway geometric design? To ensure safe, comfortable, and economical design, to ensure balancing of traffic flow and capacity, to ensure safety, and it involves the features such as dimensions, slopes, and visibility. What do I mean by that? Geometric design ensures that highways allow vehicles to move smoothly and safely. Okay. And second is proper design minimizes accident risk, reduces driver fatigue, and lowers vehicle operating costs, which comes under the safety. A well-designed highway improves the comfort for the drivers and passengers. Next is balancing traffic flow, roadway capacity, and safety. Roads must handle the increasing traffic demand while maintaining the safety. And geometric design. It optimizes the lane widths, gradients, and curves to maximize capacity without compromising the safety. And the next is it ensures the smooth traffic movement, reducing congestion and delays. Next is determination of slopes, curvature, and visibility. Key elements includes the pavement width, formation width, cross slopes, horizontal and vertical curves. Next is proper visibility, that is side distance. There are three types of side distance: stopping side distance, overtaking side distance, and intermediate side distance. It is critical for safe overtaking and stopping. Design standards as per IRC and ASTRO guide these dimensions of different road categories. And what are the factors that are affecting the geometric design? One is design speed, topography, traffic, environmental factors, economical factors, and vehicle properties. Vehicle features such as dimensions, weight, operating characteristics, etc. And last is human behavior mainly. Okay, physical, mental, and psychological characteristics of the driver. And what are the objectives of it? What are the objectives of the highway geometric design? It ensures safety, that is for minimizing the accidents. Next is comfort. It involves smooth operation. Next is economy, means cost effective. And last is efficiency, for high mobility and capacity. What are the elements of geometric design? Cross-sectional elements, that is formation width, right of way, and cross slope, that is camber. Horizontal alignment. What do you mean by alignment? It is the laying out of the center line of the road. Okay, there is two types of alignment. One is horizontal and vertical alignment. Okay, horizontal alignment involves curves, super elevation, and extra widening. Vertical alignment involves gradients, summit and valley curves. And there is side distance. Three types of side distance are there: stopping side distance, overtaking side distance, and intermediate side distance. This is the cross section of highway. When carriageway plus two shoulder widths included, this is called formation width. Okay, and carriageway two shoulders with the road margins, it is called right of way. Okay, this is the pavement width as defined by IRC. Pavement width depends on the number of lanes and the traffic volume, and IRC recommends for single lane it is of 3.75 meter width, and for two lane without curbs it is 7 meter width, and for 4 lane without curbs it is width of 14 meter. And shoulders, why we provide shoulders? It is provided along the road edge to serve as an emergency lane for vehicles if the vehicles got breakdown. Okay, as per IRC the minimum width of shoulder should be around 2.5 meters. Okay, what are the uses? When repair of breakdown of vehicles, we can park in the shoulders, and any overtaking operations is there, Then we use shoulders to act as an emergency lane. And fourth is for future widening of the road and for temporary diversion of traffic during the road repair. Formation width. As we discussed, total width of the road embankment including carriageway and two shoulders, one on the both side edges. Okay, for 2-lane rural highway, it is of 12 meters, 7 meters pavement width and 2.5 meters shoulder width. Okay. Next is right of way. Total land acquired for the road, formation width plus side drains and future widening. This is total right of way. It depends on the road category, whether it is a national highway or state highway. Okay, for national highway, it varies around 45 to 60 meters. Next is cross slope. Okay, camber or cross slope is the slope provided to the road surface in the transverse direction to drain off rainwater from the road surface. The rate of camber is usually designated by 1 in n. Okay, prevents water stagnation and increases the pavement life. Okay, cross slope. And there are two types of camber specifically. One is parabolic camber and another is straight line camber. Parabolic camber, we go for asphalt pavements, that is flexible pavements, and straight line camber, we go for concrete pavements. But there is disadvantages, so we provide combination of both straight and parabolic cambers. And what are the purpose of cambers? In order to remove the rainwater from the pavement surface quickly as possible, we go for the camber. To prevent entry of water into the bituminous pavement layer. Okay, there are different sublayers in the pavement condition. Okay, for that, in order to prevent the entry of water to the bottom layers, we use camber. And next is to prevent entry of surface water into subgrade soil through the pavement. And last is to make pavement surface attractive. Next is friction. Friction between tires and pavement is critical for vehicle control. Okay, in stopping side distance, we go for the longitudinal friction, whereas in the design of horizontal curve, we go for the lateral friction. And skid. Vehicle slides uncontrollably due to the lack of friction. And what do you mean by slip? Relative motion between wheel and pavement. And if adequate friction ensures safe stopping and maneuvering. Okay. Next is horizontal alignment. It is a plan view. Okay, it involves curves. The presence of horizontal curve imparts the centrifugal force, which is a reactive force acting outward on a vehicle negotiating the horizontal curve. Centrifugal force depends on the speed and radius of the horizontal curve, and it is counteracted to a certain extent by lateral friction, okay, between the tire and pavement surface. On a curved road, this force tends to cause the vehicle to overrun or to slide outward from the center of the road curvature. Next is super elevation. In order to counteract the centrifugal force that is offered by the horizontal curve, we provide the super elevation. Super elevation or banking is the transverse slope provided at horizontal curve to counteract the centrifugal force by raising the outer edge of the pavement with respect to the inner edge along the length of the horizontal curve. Okay, so super elevation helps the vehicle to overcome the centrifugal force on the curves on pavements. What is the need? The need for super elevation curved roads to ensure safety against skidding and overturning. Okay, with the advent of fast moving traffic. This is the basic super elevation schematic diagram. Okay, when the vehicle is maneuvering the horizontal curve, we raise the outer edge with respect to the inner edge, that is called super elevation. Okay, and next is there is a lateral friction here. This is the centrifugal force offered by the horizontal curve. Okay, this is the lateral acceleration. Extra widening. There are two types of extra widening we provide: mechanical widening and psychological widening. What do you mean by mechanical widening here? The widening required to account for the off tracking due to the rigidity of wheelbase is called the mechanical widening. What do you mean by psychological widening? It is extra width of the pavement provided for psychological reasons, such as to provide for greater maneuverability of steering at high speed, to allow for the extra space for overhangs of vehicles, and to provide greater clearance for crossing and overturning on curve. Okay, and total extra widening is equal to the psychological widening plus the mechanical widening. What do you mean by vertical alignment? It involves the profile view. Okay, it consists of straight sections of the highway known as grades or tangents connected by the vertical curves. The design of vertical alignment involves selection of suitable grades for the tangent sections and the design of vertical curves. Topography of the area which the road traverses has a significant impact on the design of the vertical alignment. Okay, this is the crest vertical curve, which involves upward gradient and downward gradient. This is the sag vertical curve, downward gradient and the upward gradient. And there are side distance. Distance visible to a driver ahead on the roadway is called the side distance. There are different types of side distance are there. One is stopping side distance, which is also called as a non-passing side distance, which is a distance to stop safely. Overtaking side distance, distance to overtake safely. Okay, intermediate side distance. It is twice the SSD. When OSD provision is not possible, we go for the intermediate side distance. Okay, these are the some of the few references. Thank you.